Welcome back to Dawn of the Zeds, 3rd edition. We're playing the basic game. Let's get to it. We start off with an event card. They're always bad, usually. And we have Mountain Night Assault. Oh, we've nothing on the mountain tracks. So that might be okay. We ignore the first 3. We go to the Zeds. We have highlighted text. At the beginning of this phase, +1 infection. Well, we don't do infection on the basic game. All right, place a new Zeds unit on the mountain track start space. Okay, and defending units receive no terrain shifts this phase. Cool. So it looks like we're just going to be placing a brand new Zeds unit on the start space of the mountain track, and then they're just going to move. By the look of it, that's all that's going to happen. All right, let's get over here, reach in the bag, and grab a new Zeds unit. Well, our veterans have done such a great job of wiping out the zombie problem on the mountain track, but we are getting another one. All right, reach in the bag, and what did we get? We have an 8 strength zombie, 8 and 4 on the back. Ouch! And then the mountain track activates. Boom! They are going here. I do believe we're going to be using some ammunition. All right, and we have to look at the rest of this card. It looks like we have only one action. All right, so we have one action. That is not a lot. So we have one action. Of course, we have our player action, and then Deputy Schmidt has his own action. So let's get into doing what we're going to do. You know, we're going to have Deputy Schmidt. He's going to go ahead and spend his action. We want to keep him where he is, and he's going to go down here. He's going to do another scavenge action. He has to roll a 6 to find ammo, but, well, he can't really do anything else except move, and I kind of want to keep him there right now. So we'll zoom down and have him do a scavenge, or forage, I think it is called. All right, he is going to try to forage, and he needs a 6. And he gets a 2, which means he doesn't find anything again. He's just kind of waiting for the mob to show up. All right, we have basically 2 actions remaining, a regular action and a player action. And I think we're going to use both of those actions to have our veterans shoot. Now, the veteran players don't spend an ammunition on their first gunfire attack, which is so cool. So they'll basically get to attack twice with both actions, and we're only going to spend 1 ammunition for both shots. So I think we're just going to go ahead and use both of our actions for that. We're going to go down from 12 ammo, we're going to drop to 11, and they're going to get to fire twice. Alright, this unit is really strong, so we want to make sure we put some bullets into it with our veteran units. They have a strength of 3, so we're going to be rolling 2 dice, and we're going to check the gunfire table. Strength of 3, and that's a 6. I don't know if that's going to be too fantastic. Strength of 3, we roll a 6, that's 1 hit. Well, I guess 1 hit is better than none hit. So there it is. That's their first gunfire attack, which didn't cost an ammo. The second one, we spent an ammo. We're down to 11. And our last action, and come on, let's do something. They get an 8. I think that is better for sure. Because an 8, we go to 3 and down to an 8. That's 2 hits. And 2 more hits on these guys is going to flip them over. So they go from an 8 side down to a 4. Much, much better. Oh, and that, super quickly, is the end of our turn. So yes, we will have another one. Away goes this card. We're going to zoom out. We're going to flip over back our player action token and Deputy Schmidt's action. So we zoom out. Yeah, we're going to have 1 more turn for this episode. Okay, everything's good to go. 1 more event card, and it is, oh my god, a Suburbs Night Assault. That sounds exactly like the mountain one, but Suburbs, ignore the first 3. At the beginning of the phase, place a new Zeds unit on the Suburb track. Ooh, and then they all move. Defending units have no, we get no terrain shift. Ooh, things are going to get a little ugly down here in the suburbs. Okay, let's reach into the bag of horrible regular zombies. At least we know we're the super zombies in this version. I'm sure they're fun. Alright, we have a... Oh my god! We have a strength 9 unit showing up. Alright, and then we have movement a la the card. on the Suburb track. So these guys are going to come right in here to the university. It's at nighttime, and these guys are going to move. I'm going to move them now too, just so I don't forget. You're supposed to move the inner ones closest to town center first, and then the ones afterwards. So we're doing that. There's going to be a hand-to-hand combat here. They have 2 times the strength of this regular civilian unit. And unfortunately, our regular civilian unit has no terrain shift. So it's just a 2 Zeds times 2. Oh man, let's hope we roll a 12 again. We roll an 8. And you know what? That's probably not horrific. It's not going to be great, but it's not going to be the worst. Hand-to-hand Zeds, 2 times strength. We roll an 8. Actually not horrible. The Zeds take 1 damage. Our regular units take 2, but they have to retreat. So these guys taking 2 damage is going to flip them over. While they're strength 1, they have to retreat. These guys, though, do get 1 damage from that regular unit. They've already got 2. That's going to flip them over to their weakened side. They're a 1. Oh, yes. Not that bad. And these 9 coming up. Ooh, these guys are going to be rough, but they've moved up. All right, that is basically the end of the Zed's turn, and now we're getting to actions. We actually get 2 actions, plus all of our other regular actions as well. So clapperboard to 2. We're going to zoom out. We have a player action, 2 regular actions, and Deputy Schmidt has his action as well. So we're going to zoom out, and we're going to get doing what we can. Okay, what are we going to do for actions? You know what? Let's go down to Deputy Dog here. Schmidt, he's going to use his token. He can only use it on himself. He's going to try to forage. Once again, he needs a 6 to get an ammo, but we'll see if he can. I mean, you would think eventually Deputy Dog here would find some ammo. Let's see if he can do it. He gets another 2. Every time he does any foraging, he gets a 2. Well, again, he is just kind of waiting for that mob to make its way down the highway track, and it hasn't so far, so that's good. All right, that was his action. We have 2 actions, and we have a player action. And I think we're going up to the mountain track, or are we? Yeah, we're going to go up to the mountain track and see what's going on up there. All right, for our first action, again, we're going to use our veterans. They don't spend an ammo for their first gunfire attack. They're going to might as well keep shooting at these guys. So for one of our 2 actions, our veterans are unloading into that weakened zombie unit. They roll a 6. I think that's 1 hit because they have a strength of a 3. Strength of 3, rolling a 6, yeah, 1 hit. So they do 1 hit to the Zeds unit here. They still have 2 more hits before they're destroyed. What do we want to do? We have 11 ammunition. And I think, do we want to move anybody or not, or shoot again? Wow, I just don't really know. I think, you know what, let's spend 1 of our 11 ammunition. We're back now to 10 ammunition. Let's have our veterans shoot again. Why not? We might as well blow these guys up if we can. I guess we'll put that where we can see it. They get this time another 6, which means another 1 damage. Okay, well, now they're at 2. They didn't quite finish them off. Now we could spend 1 more ammo, fire once again for our final action, our player action, or we can do something else with our player action. You know what? With our player action, we're going to go ahead and have Mr. Johnson do some scavenging up there at Lucky Strike Mine. So let's see if he can roll. He rolls another 6. 2 more ammunition. So we're back to 12 ammunition. Wow, we're getting lots of shots off. And that's it. So our veteran shot twice. We used a player action to forage for bullets for Mr. Johnson. And you know what? I think that's the end of this card. And that's the end of the turn. And that's going to be the end, I think, of our episode for today. So we'll zoom out and wrap it up. All right, so it's housekeeping phase. So we flip over our tokens again. So Deputy Dog Schmidt gets his initiative token back. We get our player action token back. And everything's reset. So we're sitting at 12 ammo. Very good. I don't like this 10 mob down here. And I Particularly don't like this 9 coming up the Suburbs track. We're going to have to deal with it. These guys are only strength 1. We're not too concerned about them. We're probably going to have our strength 3 civilians take them on. If they move in here, they should be able to just absolutely annihilate that zombie unit. We got a 5 coming up here, but we have our well-armed Defiant group up here. So things so far are not looking too horrible. Let's see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 15 events to get through before we can possibly win the game. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Dawn of the Zeds 3rd edition, and we're trying to hold out here and see what we can do with the basic game. So see you tomorrow for the continuation.